Halo to nobody. I should have someone else joining in soon, so this won't be too boring, I hope. Yeah, fix this chair. Alright. Hello, person. One person. This one. Alright. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Alright. Go. Let's see. I have to fix this because I'm gonna have to be drawing out an angle for this one. Alright. Oops. What should we put? Oh well. Guess I'll do blonde. Alright then, let's do this. Okay, this. Alright. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be real difficult. Alright then. Don't worry about that. Pushed up against her chest. So we need level center chest. Snug. I'm gonna move it forward some more. Okay, this is a difficult one. Okay, yeah, I can do this. this more snug up against. Sort of. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought. A lot more difficult. Let's see, how is this gonna work? That's definitely not gonna work. This one's work. Alright. Take a bite to my Subway. So let's see, where are her feet gonna be? Her skirt's gonna come out right around here. Alright. And then their legs no longer than the rest of her body, so they would go and right about there. So I'm gonna use that as my base ground. Wait, let me just double check. Probably gonna be wrong. So from the middle of her skirt, I believe. And then there this length is. There. Okay, so yeah, I was wrong. It's about right there. Just do my base ground. Alright. Now let's see if I can. Oh, dude. This is gonna be so hard. pressing her chest that begins Trevor. She's hugging, so let's do that, I guess. Alright. Alright. So how big would her head be? Compared to stars, pretty tall, so alright, so she should be, yeah, right around there. Doing some reference sizing here. I hope that's good. I'm gonna keep it just like it is, just because I don't want it to be any bigger than it is. Being that it'll look real strange. If not, I can just not draw the bottom areas of the characters and just the tops to make it look okay. Alright, anything like this. So I just started drawing recently. Tony's used to be the only thing I drew. Oh, would you look at that? Services for Cerebral is on right now. I don't want my hair to shine. Oh, there he is. Alright, let's see. Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
Just trying to, I gotta fix the sound because now everything's quieter because Skype is weird like that.
Oh, okay. So, what are we talking about in the stream, huh?
Just art, anything like what you like to draw, like what, do you draw? Do you any art?
Oh yeah. I've done some art.
Alright,
So, like I did my profile picture.
Oh hey, that's pretty good.
Thank you. If you want, I could send you one of my favorite drawings.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let me just look for it.
That you drew?
Yeah, that I drew.
Alright.
I usually like to do line art. Maybe I should be saving this for the stream.
No, the stream is on.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Yesterday I had like 4 or 5. I think it got up to 5 people. I don't know. It's sad, really. But right now there's only 1 person, and I'm really sad.
Hey, you know what? I think like smaller crowds are, it's easier to talk in the smaller crowds.
Yeah, except for when that 1 person doesn't talk in the chat at all.
Oh,
Or
man.
when there's 2 people. Like,
Oh, you mean watching?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like joining the stream.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I usually get like very small amounts of people join in my streams. Like
It's always depressing.
like 5 people. Hey, this is a good day.
Yeah. The highest I've ever had is 7 at a time, and that was a long time ago. And now I just
Yeah.
like again, and it's pretty low.
Yeah, like the most I've had I think was like 10, but it was only because I was doing a live review of the season finale of MLP. I think people thought it was the actual episode. So I got viewers by accident.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Oh man. Yeah, so like I usually just stick to like what's it called? Line art. I usually do a lot of line art. That picture of my OC is actually my very first actual painted lineless art drawing.
Wait,
Here.
that's like your first painted one?
Yeah, I got a lot of inspiration. One of my friends, Fanatic Panda, does a lot of lineless art, and so I picked up a few tips from her, and she basically taught me how to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing I have my webcam set up and everything, so like I'm doing a pencil drawing.
Ooh, cool.
And then I just import that. Like I take a picture of it, and then I line over it in Photoshop or Illustrator or whatever I want to use, and then I paint over it.
Okay, that's cool.
I do better with a pencil than my stylus.
Oh yeah. You know what? That's true. When I get down to making like the very important drawings, I always like to start with pencil.
Yeah.
And then I take a picture. Yeah, I take a picture of it and I connect it to my paint tool side and I go over it. Oh, here's a link to my favorite drawing that I have so far.
That's adorable.
Thank you.
She's falling, but having fun falling.
Yeah, just like being a derp flying upside down. So, I understand that you're into Star versus the Forces of Evil. What did you think of the finale?
Well,
Season 2 finale.
I felt really bad for Marco this time. But
yeah.
The episodes before that, not the episodes, the Love Sentence episode when they went to the concert, I felt really bad for Star. But it was pretty amazing. Like, it was great.
Yeah, like the last scene of the Love concert episode when Star's walking away. Excuse me. When Star's walking away from the concert and she looks like she's fine with it, but then she blows up the sign.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is not good.
Hey,
I would.
Did you get a link from me?
Yes, I did. Star vs. the Forces of Evil drawing. Yes, I see it.
Wait a minute, does it
Click that.
Does it say, for me, when I send it to people, it says Battlefield 1, because like, I know like one of the first times they ever streamed anything was Battlefield 1, and every time I try to send someone the link, it says Battlefield 1 for me.
Oh.
So
this is your YouTube channel.
For you, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a stream right here. I see it.
Alright.
Oh, I'll probably be able to keep up with comments if we get a lot of comments. That is, if it's it's always a privilege, when we get comments.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm going to mute the stream on my side so that I don't.
Yeah, good idea actually.
Yeah.
I always make sure I do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can do this at all. I probably can if I try long enough. But I'm gonna try having Pinkie Pie and Star Butterfly hug.
Aw, that'd be cute.
It will be. If though.
I could hear Star in the background.
Yeah, it's on TV right now. So it fits right in, I guess.
The show's good. I love the animation.
Yeah, the animation is amazing. And I love how,
I mean,
like, they still put effort in the lip syncing. Even when the
Mhm.
characters turned around, they still animate, like, the cheeks and stuff. The
Oh,
animators
yeah.
aren't lazy at all. They put a
Now,
lot of work into it.
I can't tell whether the animation is it hand drawn or is it some sort of a flash animation.
I think it's more of a like a hybrid. I know like there's a lot of puppeteering in it, but a lot of
Uh-huh.
it's frame by frame.
Wow, that's awesome. Because I miss good old fashioned hand drawn animation. That's why I'm a really big fan of Don Bluth. I really like his films.
I haven't heard of that actually.
Like he did the movies like the Land Before Time, All Dogs Go to Heaven. He did all those really good like 80s, early 90s animated movies.
Uh, yeah, it's been a very long time since I've even drawn I can't draw on a face of a pony, so got references on the laptop beside me.
Hmm.
I guess it could help, but it doesn't seem to be helping me with the face position. Like, how do you think Pinkie Pie would do this? Like, how do you think her
Um,
face?
like what her expression would be?
Yeah, like which way she's looking mainly.
Well, when I'm thinking this, I'm thinking her face kind of facing Star. Like the idea that I'm getting in my head right now is kind of like from the Gravity Falls opening, where Waddles is
Oh
cuddling with
yeah.
Mabel. Like kind of have
Yeah.
them cheek to cheek like they're cuddling. I think that would be kind of cute.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and do that. Actually, I want to do that. That's
Like
be pretty fun.
like have Pinky's cheeks all puffed up a little bit.
Yeah, let's see if I can do that. Maybe. Now, this is difficult to think in my head. Let's see. Trying to make her
Wait a minute.
looking.
Oh, I know which episode you're watching. I really liked that one.
Yeah, the little cat.
Oh, that was so cute.
She was adorable.
Baby, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Aw. At first, I thought she was going to be a very unlikable character.
I know, she's so lovable.
Like, I'm glad they had a little bit of a redeeming factor at the end where she said that, Star is actually better. Like, oh, good, I thought you were going to give her a bad report. We were all going to hate her.
Yeah.
And that's, now I'm hearing a commercial for Milo Murphy's Law.
I think that's what it is.
Um,
I hear about it a lot, like when I'm on my computer and I'm just listening to the TV, but I don't have the curiosity to look.
Yeah, like, my family watches a lot of Disney Channel, so we, like, always have it on. Yeah, my sister's a big fan of animation. Like, I'm more into voice acting, but, animation is awesome.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, animation's really cool. Like, if I were to have to choose like my 3 favorite animated shows, like simply for the animation alone, I would have to say My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic because duh, the animation is beautiful.
Yeah.
Gravity Falls. I'm sorry, that's my dog that you hear in the background. Gravity Falls, and a show called Transformers Prime.
Yes, I used to watch that a lot. I love that
I
show.
really loved the animation quality for being a weekly show. That was really good animation.
It was.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna see if I can get my dog to be quiet. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
It's alright.
One moment.
no. It's not gonna work. I need her neck.
I'm sorry. The dog just keeps barking and barking.
That's okay.
She should get tired in a few moments. I hope.
I don't know. Hang
Ah, I can see the face. It looks really cute so far.
on. Yes. I don't know how I'm gonna do the bottom of the body. I usually only draw pony faces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Then
So, what was your favorite episode of Star versus the Forces of Evil?
Let me think. Either the Star Crushed or the Love Sentence concert episode.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking. I don't know which one actually, because I really like the music from the concert.
Oh, that was a good song.
Yeah, it was.
I'm more of like the old school. I like the season 1 finale.
Yeah, I like that one. That one.
I thought.
That'll be at least my top 5.
Yeah. I mean, I really liked. I'm glad Toffee is back.
Yeah. Toffee's. It sounds like a dog name.
Toffee. Like, I wonder if that was just like a code name. Like, I wonder if that's like his real name or something.
Yeah.
Not a code name, but like a fake name at least.
Could be.
Fake name or not, I always see him as Toffee.
Yeah, true.
So,
Like that. Huh?
do you have like a favorite MLP animation?
Like a fan animation?
Yeah, like a fan animation.
I remember having one. I haven't been much into the fandom lately, but
Mm-hmm.
let me think. It there was I don't remember if this is my favorite, but I remember really liking the Guardians one.
The Guardians.
Like with the changelings attacking, and it's just
Oh, Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember that one. That was cool.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool. And my
Uh,
friend, I know my friend's favorite is "Friendship is Manly" because of its JoJo references.
I loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my favorite would have to probably be um I'm kind of torn between the Don't Mind at Night because it's really
Oh
close to the
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Um I'm torn between that one and the Lullaby for a Princess animation.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Like cuz the backgrounds was actually hand water painted, then took a picture then they took a picture of the hand painted backgrounds and then added animation to it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just love animation that has a lot of effort put into it.
Yeah.
Because I know I'll never be able to do that. I'm no animator.
I'm trying to figure out what I could do with the arms for Pinkie Pie.
Hmm.
What I'm looking at is I'm looking at a picture of her hugging Rainbow Dash, but her
Mm-hmm.
head is like pointed up, and Rainbow Dash is like trying to get away. Her
Oh.
arms, her arms are very low,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how that would look. I guess I'll have to try.
Maybe what you could do is you could have Star's arms wrapping across Pinky, and then you could have Pinky's arms, her hooves, kind of hanging over Star's.
What do you mean?
Hmm.
Like,
How do I put this? All right. So say Star's left arm is
okay,
around Pinky's mid body. Okay.
okay,
Um, maybe Pinky's hooves could be resting on Star's left lower arm.
like, as in,
Hmm.
sort of, yeah.
How do I put this?
I
Hmm.
think I
Ah.
know what you mean. Like,
Let me see.
I don't know how I would explain it either. If you can explain it and I can explain it, I think we might be talking about the same thing. Maybe. And I think I'll try to see. I'll try to draw what I think you mean.
Okay.
Oh, there's actually someone else watching. Nightwolf.
Oh, hello, Nightwolf Gamer. Gaming. Nightwolf Gaming. Hello. Welcome to the art stream.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, from what I thought you meant, I don't know, like, having our arms, like, sort of come and, like, sort of halfway wrap around her arm and then around
Mm-hmm.
her back.
Yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
If that'll work. Probably
Trying to
won't.
think how that would, I mean, put the scale, like, the ponies are about, a meter tall. So if they
Mm.
stand up on their hind legs, they'll be about as tall as a human. So I was trying to put this in perspective. So like, but their hooves would be pretty big.
Yeah, because if there's something I know about MLP is that their hooves are pretty large.
Yeah, they're pretty big. I'll try. I guess I could try to do it the way in the picture I'm looking at. I don't want to be like too reliant on it. Though I still am learning, so maybe it'll be okay. Alright, I guess I'll try it.
It's time to take chances.
Yes. It's weird. Her arms like... Oh, wait. I think I might have made her neck a bit too long. But it's kind of obvious that I did now that I look at it. Easy fix though, I think.
Yeah, like, so some of my earlier drawings of ponies, like, I started drawing ponies back in 2011. And back then I was trying to make them look exactly like the show.
Yeah.
And they all look like my little giraffes.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. Like, I would try to copy just from the show. But then I just picked up my own style, like, from how I do the... how I do, like, the face,
Mm-hmm.
the muzzle and stuff. Something like
Yeah.
that. Like I did on the top of the paper. But...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, I got my own style, too. Like, my ponies always look like fluffy, very fluffy ponies.
Yes. Let's see if I can do this. Figure out where her arm would be. I guess it would be
Sorry about the noise.
That's fine.
Every time I get into a stream, like every time I just need to talk and I need to concentrate, I always build with Bionicle pieces.
Wait, Bionicles?
Oh yeah, Bionicle.
I haven't heard anything about those for years. I know I have a box of them somewhere.
Oh yeah, I'm still very much into them.
Yeah, those things are cool.
I love the story. That was what really got me, was the story.
I don't remember much about the story. I just remember watching the show when I was a kid, and I would keep telling my mom to get me some.
I still have like the 6 original from 2001.
It's that old?
Yeah, it's that old. Yeah, like, they started back in 2001 and they ended in 2009, but then they made a comeback in 2015, but it was terrible.
I remember watching it like around 2008, 2009, somewhere around there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that's when I remember watching it. I think somewhere around there.
Yeah, I started getting into Bionicle around the same time. 2008 was when I really got into it, and then I started buying all the old stuff on eBay.
Yeah.
So when I say that I still have the ones from 2001, I mean like I bought the ones from 2001.
Oh hey, this someone else is in the chat.
Hey! Hey, awesome.
12539.
Awesome 12539.
Yes.
Welcome. Yes, Tech is drawing Star with a pony.
He's hugging it.
It's Pinkie Pie.
Yes. I do not like her neck, so I hate her neck. It's bothering me. No, I don't know how to solve problem. Maybe hang on.
You have problems with the neck.
Maybe it's how I. Maybe it's the neck is too fat. I don't know. I don't think that's it.
You're offending Pinky.
That's okay. I mean, she's in pretty good shape for someone who only eats sugar.
And does it so often, like.
Yeah. Have you ever seen her eat anything else in the show?
No. Oh man. It's like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy. She could eat a whole bunch of food and have it all disappear in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just heard the music right now. I love that.
Yeah. Pretty good stuff.
One moment.
Alright.
I'm back.
Oh, yeah.
A very quick moment.
Let's see if I can work on star bits. No, I'm gonna fix Pinky's legs. They're weird.
Okie dokie Loki.
That's kind of. I drew the base like where the ground would be for a star's legs. I'm just gotta make them match up with Pinky's and still be
Oh, cool.
proportionate. Pretty long. Not too bad. Actually. Huh.
So, are you excited for the MLP movie coming out?
I've heard some things about it, but I haven't looked into it that much.
Oh yeah?
I've just heard that it's gonna exist. That's all I know about it.
Yeah, like, it's coming out this autumn.
Oh, really?
So, yeah,
Huh.
it's going to be here in autumn, so,
Like in theaters, movie, right?
oh yeah, it's going to be, like, in theaters worldwide. It's going to be an international, it's going to be it's going to be a full-length motion picture. It's not going to be like the Equestria Girls that only aired in a couple theaters in America.
But like, is it still like, what's different about it that's making it
Well-
be put in the theaters like that?
Well, it's being produced by Lionsgate, and oh, let me think about this. It has a whole different animation style from the actual show.
That's what I was
So-
thinking. I want to see
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, it's a different animation style. The character designs are slightly different. However, I think it's still supposed to be canon to the actual show. People actually thought that the movie was going to be like the end of the series, like the finale, but we've already been confirmed to season 8.
Yeah, I've heard some things about. But yeah, we were confirmed of season 8. I heard about that back when, like in the middle of season 4 and season 5. But I heard recently some people were talking about. I don't know if it's true or not, so don't quote me on it. But like, I've heard that they confirmed season 10.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Dang. Well, MLP is Hasbro's biggest moneymaker right now.
Yeah.
Probably the only thing next to that would probably be like the Ninja Turtles. A lot of kids are into that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so, like the movie is still being like the co-director is um oh I think it was what's her name I think they said oh she's one of the writers on the show Megan McCarthy.
Ah,
So
yes.
she still has a huge influence on the movie, so it should be good. Not to mention, we actually have a handful of pretty big actors playing on this. A lot of them from Marvel movies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like the
Well,
person.
yeah, they're both Hasbro, so.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh, what's it? You have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
Yes, I have.
Gamora. The
Um,
actress who plays Gamora
was
is
that
going to be
the
a
green one?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. She's going to have a part in the movie. Um, the person who played Sabretooth in the X-Men film is going to be in the movie. And also, oh, I can't remember his actual name, but he played a character in the Ant-Man movie. He's also going to be in the movie as well.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, and I'm happy because they have the original cast for all the main characters, so we're not going to see any MLP wannabe voices.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Yes. Her neck is still bothering me a bit. You think it's? I don't know what to think about
Who's
it. Pinkie Pie.
stars or pinkies?
Her neck. I don't
Hmm.
know how to fix that obvious issue I have with it right now.
Like is it too long?
Yeah, it still
Or
looks too long to me, or like not. Something's off with it.
well, what you could do, um, you could bring Pinky's head lower, but I don't think you want to do that.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Pinkie Pie has been known in the show to do some crazy, out of whack, um, pose positions.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe there's something.
I mean, this drawing could still be canon, so.
True. Let me try. Alright, I think I might I found something to fix. That'll help me fix it, maybe. Having her body a little more. No, wait. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Let's see. Okay. I think I see some.
Okay, so, um, Awesome says he'll be back.
Alright.
So, random question.
Yes.
Like all the questions I seem to ask nowadays.
Yes.
Have any video games? Are you into like any video games at the moment?
I was very, very deeply into Overwatch recently, but I'm
Oh yeah,
not as into it as I was.
I like Overwatch.
Yeah.
Overwatch is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I just wish that it had like a campaign. I know it sounds weird, but
Yeah.
like there's so many good characters. I think it deserves a campaign.
It does, and there's such a story to like all the shorts and stuff.
Absolutely, the animation is so good on those shorts.
I would say it's like as good, if not better, than a lot of Disney films.
Exactly. Like Yeah, I was watching Big Hero 6 the other day, and the animation reminded me of Overwatch.
Yeah, I was actually watching Big Hero 6 like sometime last week. I actually watched it twice because it was on TV twice
Yeah.
that same day.
Yeah, like I was looking at a lot of the Overwatch, not Overwatch, Big Hero 6 characters, especially when they're in their superhero outfits. I'm thinking, you know what? This looks so much like Overwatch.
It did. Yeah.
Wasabi's like Lucio.
Yes. How would I do that?
Yeah, another game I've been really into is Halo.
Yeah, Halo's fun.
I like the story. I love the story. I love the campaigns.
Yeah, I only played the campaigns of the 4th and 5th. I haven't had the chance to play any of the others.
That's fine because those two are my favorites.
Yeah, the 5th campaign was really cool.
Oh yeah, I really liked the campaign because it was long. It gave you a lot of different worlds to explore.
Yeah.
My favorite level in Halo 5 had to be probably the Swords of Singhili level where you're playing on the homeland of the Singhili. That was really cool.
I don't know what part you're talking about, but
Oh, it's
remind me, like what's in it.
it's the planet where the elites come from.
Is it
The
like icy or is it?
it's almost like desert like. It almost looks like the Grand Canyon almost. Like
Oh, okay. I think I remember what you're talking.
yeah. It's like there was like a camp full of different types of aliens in the camp. Like they had the elites, they had the grunts, but they were rogue from the Covenant. They weren't really. They were a rebellion against the Covenant.
Yeah.
I just thought that was so cool seeing the homeland because the Singhili race are one of my favorite aliens in the Halo series.
Do you think that looks okay?
Let me
I don't know
see.
if it's caught up, like if there's a delay to you, but I held up the
Hmm.
paper.
That looks good. That looks good. Suggestion though,
Yeah. Anything.
if you want to make the neck look a little shorter, you could put the base of the arm, the base of Pinky's right arm, a little higher if you want to make the neck look a little shorter. But that to me looks fine.
So like the neck doesn't look weird at first glance or anything.
No, it doesn't look bad.
Okay, I guess I'll keep it the way it is. Now to work on Star's beautiful face. Beautiful.
I think I know the problem now that I have with drawing on a tablet, like on a Wacom.
Yeah.
It's that when you're drawing on a piece of paper with a pen, you get more of a feel for it because you can feel the textures of the paper.
Yeah, there's that, and you can actually pinpoint exactly where it's gonna be.
Right.
You're looking at where you're drawing instead of looking at a.
Screen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Oh wow, you're really good at drawing Marco.
Yeah,
I just saw the Marco.
I did better at Marco than Star. So I've drawn Star like 10 times now. I've only drawn Marco that once.
That's fine because there's a lot of stuff to remember to draw on Star.
Yeah, there is.
Like Star's character design is much more complex than Marco's. A lot of small details.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can do Star.
Dang, sometimes I get so tired of commercials having songs.
Yeah.
Like, why can't they just announce what they're selling? Or when people in toy commercials claim like it's magic, like no, it's not. It's
Exactly.
science. Sell it for what it is. It's science.
Well, some definitions, like actual definitions of magic, is science that is yet to be explained.
Yeah, you have a point there.
But it's explained in the commercial. How else did they make it? If you don't know how it
Right.
works.
Like our wizards and witches are working really hard to bring you the
Yes.
best quality toys that are magic.
Magic.
Have fun with witchcraft.
Yes. Goggles. Okay, I keep getting my head in the right on top of over the paper. I keep looking right back over, and you can see my hair. And it's like, no.
You're gonna think this is crazy, but like when I first saw the commercials for Star versus the Forces of Evil when they like first came up on Disney Channel, I didn't want any part of it.
Yeah, I didn't
Because-
think it would. I thought it was something Star Wars related, like a rip off of Star Wars. When I first saw the title and when I first saw Marco, he looked like someone from Star Wars.
I thought that it was actually going to be a very girly show, and then I just noticed it was just supposed to be like ironic.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows like that. Shows like that is what I like. Like things that look like really dumb, but if you actually watch it, it's really amazing.
Absolutely, that was one of like the hidden gems for me was that show.
Yeah, I guess that's what got me into MLP, sort of. Like, my friend always was, like, talking about it, and,
Mhm.
he told me that it's a good show, and the only thing I knew about MLP, like, the only thing I knew at all is that Rainbow Dash had wings, because I saw the Screw Attack thing of Rainbow Dash versus Starscream,
Oh yeah.
which was really cool, and then, that's the only thing I knew is that Rainbow Dash was extremely powerful somehow. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool, but then I forgot about it for like months until he told me what his favorite character was, which was Pinkie Pie at the time. And
Oh, yeah?
then I said mine was Rainbow Dash, and then a couple months after that, like, it was forgot about again. Coming home from Tennessee, from visiting my grandparents, I was on Netflix on the way home, just watching a bunch of shows. And when I got home, I stayed up all night watching movies. And then I saw MLP, so I watched the first episode. I'm just like, okay. And then I kept watching, and then I literally just laid down in my futon for 4 days straight, just watching it. The only thing I got up for is go to the bathroom.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I went, but right now, like recently, I'm not that like excited for it as I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when
Yeah.
season 5 came out, I was so hyped for it.
Oh, yeah, I really liked season 5. Season 5, in my opinion, was one of its best.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Season 6 felt a little weak in some places. I mean, it did have a couple of really good moments, but most of it felt a little weak.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, have you seen the finale for season 6 yet?
Yeah, I've seen every episode so far.
The finale was one of the best parts, in my opinion. I really loved that finale.
Yeah, like, yeah, it's pretty. I'm just when I'm watching things like that happen in shows, I'm just imagining what I would do in those situations. Like, all my
Yeah.
friends just started being different. They're all not the same people.
Right. I mean, like, what I liked about the finale is that they gave the spotlight to the secondary characters.
Yeah, I like that too.
Like, this had to be like one of the only times where a male character had like a very important role in this series.
Yeah.
Not to mention that oh, what's his name? What is his name?
What?
Thorax.
Yeah,
Thorax.
Thorax. I'd say.
Thorax is the very first king character to not really be a jerk or villain.
Yeah, that's true.
From what it looks like, though, changelings, especially like what happened to Thorax, looks more like a stag than a pony.
More like a what?
A stag, a deer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Oh my god, this is reminding me. The very first time I tried drawing Star, it looked like Sans from Undertale. I was really sad.
Oh yeah. Same here. I tried drawing Marco and it looked like Sans.
It's just the mouth.
Yeah, like
The cheeks and cheeks area.
yeah, like how the mouth is more curved.
Yeah, like up at the top.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Oh, my back hurts. That's not normal. I guess that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm trying to remember what I was going to say. Oh, that's right. The season 6 finale, the part that I think I may have liked that I liked the best about it was the fact that they actually didn't redeem Chrysalis.
Oh,
I
like
know
make her like reformed.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah,
reform
I'm really
Chrysalis.
glad they didn't do that either.
I mean, I was fine when it happened to Luna because Luna became a very likable character. I'm fine when it happened to Discord too, but I think it's happening. Once it happened to Starlight, I thought it was starting to go a little too far.
Yeah, they did it too much.
I mean, don't you remember the good old days where they killed Sombra? Honestly, they killed Sombra.
There needs to be more death in that show. Death.
I've been predicting this. I don't know if it's going to happen. I know it sounds terrible because a lot of people are going to hate on me for saying this. Why do I think Celestia is going to pass away in the show? I don't know why.
I can see that, actually.
But
I
if you
wouldn't be
notice...
surprised.
Yeah, like if you think about this, Celestia has been training Twilight, but for what exactly? I know that, and we know that Celestia has had other students before Twilight, but Twilight's the only one to get this far in her teachings. Because we know from Starlight, Sunset Shimmer was also a student of Celestia.
Oh, I want to get your opinion on this. What do you think? Do you think that Starlight, Glimmer, Sunset Shimmer, and Twilight Sparkle have some sort of relationship, like together, like?
I do.
And like past, like there's something about Starlight, Glimmer, and Sunset Shimmer. First off, their names and their backstories are very
absolutely
similar.
The fact that they're all unicorns too.
Yeah.
What if they're all sisters? That would be so crazy.
That would be. I think, unless I guess that could happen, but from what we know so far, that's not the case.
Yeah, so far I mean, like, it kind of gets me wondering, like, what if they're all descendants? And I know this sounds crazy, but their advanced knowledge of magic and their advanced powers of magic, what if they're all some sort of descendants of Star Swirl?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that when you said descendants.
Yeah, like, heck, even Trixie. Even Trixie could probably be a descendant of Star Swirl. Probably.
That would make sense.
She's obviously not she's obviously not as skilled as Twilight or the others.
Yeah.
Does kind of make you wonder though where she got the hat and cloak from.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, yeah. Mind blown.
Boom. Yes, to answer your question, I totally think Starlight, Sunset, and Twilight are connected somehow.
Yeah. There's gotta be. They gotta show something within the
Absolutely.
next few seasons.
You know, I actually had another thought of a theory. I would like to get your thoughts on this.
Alright.
That Sombra, King Sombra, could have at a point probably have been one of Celestia's students. Seeing as he's a unicorn, but he's extremely advanced in magic. I mean,
Wasn't his backstory like he used to be like an earth pony, but he was able to find a there was some sort of book that made him turn into a unicorn. That's why his horn is all weird.
Actually, his story that we've gotten so far from the IDW comics was that he's actually not a real born unicorn. That he's actually part unicorn, part Umbrum. And Umbrum is basically a creature of shadow.
Ah.
That's why he has those powers. Is because he has the ability to control shadow. Because his race is allowed to control shadow. They pass through shadow.
Yeah.
But you know, it kind of gets me wondering, like maybe the reason why his magic is so advanced. I mean, he was able to preserve his life when Celestia and Luna tried to kill him by turning himself into shadow. That as much as they say that they turned him into shadow, I like to think that it was more like this is a little headcanon, of course, that he probably preserved his life in the form of shadow.
That would make more sense.
And it kind of gets me wondering, maybe he could have been one of Celestia's students that kind of turned out the same way as Sunset. I mean, we know that Twilight, when she got to a certain point in her teachings, she became a alicorn. What if Sombra figured out that if he got to a certain point of his teachings that he would become an alicorn, and he did it for the power?
Yeah, I can see that.
I just think that's a cool idea. Sometimes I think too deep into the show, but
Oh, it's fun.
I just
to do
love
that,
good
though.
story.
It's fun to like overanalyze and think deep into things. Like, that reminds me. At school today, I was talking with my friend who also likes Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and I was wondering, how did Toffee's skeleton get on the rock that had the engraved half heart in it?
Oh yeah?
Like, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I remember that.
Like, in the finale of season 1, it showed that she got, like, her wand was, like, remade and all that, but the heart was missing. Or not the heart, the star.
The star.
Like, half of it was gone, but then it showed it, like, at the end of the episode, before it, like, faded away and the show was over, it showed that it was just there on a rock.
Oh, so how did it get to the hand?
Yeah, like, how did Toffee's skeleton get a hold of that?
Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Remember the episode when Grudo found it? When he found the wand?
I remember the episode, but I forget how he found it, like where it was.
I think, from what I remember at least, I think it was like he found the part of the piece of the wand like on a pile of rocks, and when he pulled it out, the hand was like connected underneath it.
Oh yeah.
But it still kind of makes me wonder, is like, how did Toffee even get his hands on that thing before it blew up?
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Plus, like, what I also don't understand is that when the wand when it fell back down and made that huge crater, it didn't have any of the star. Like, all of it was gone until that horse thing walked into it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That was
I have
something
no idea what to
interesting.
think of that. Like, is like corn seen as like currency in uni?
Oh yeah, corn
Like
is like the currency.
edible currency.
Yes.
Yeah, like every time I see that show, it makes me want like barbecued corn on the cob.
Yes.
Like, stop it! Stop torturing me!
Just give me the fucking coin.
Yeah, so yeah, I just like making a lot of theories about like different animated shows. I just love
Yeah,
it. This was so
it's
much
fun to
fun.
do. Yeah.
I did a lot of that stuff like around like Gravity Falls too.
Yeah, Gravity Falls. That's an interesting one to think about because of how
Oh
much
yeah.
mystery is already in it.
I actually predicted Stan's brother like a season before it was actually released.
Yeah, I
Before,
watched. I just binge watched it like 8 months ago. Like not
uh-huh.
even, and that's when I. Because like the episode that got me to want to watch it was like half of the episode before like his brother came out of the portal.
Oh
And I
yeah.
just binge watched the whole thing after that because it looked so cool. I was like, bro, I gotta watch this. I just had
Oh yeah,
to.
it's a really great
It
show.
is.
Bill Cipher's still my favorite Disney villain.
Yes. Like
Like,
he has the same powers of Discord, right? Except I
yeah,
think
yeah.
from I remember thinking that they would be like evenly matched with them. I think, but when I think of it now, I feel like Bill Cipher would be more powerful.
Me too, because where Bill Cipher and Discord may have the same type of magic, but the difference is Discord does care about others. That's the thing, is that Discord, that's the weakness, is that Discord isn't heartless.
And well, Bill Cipher has two weaknesses though. Instead of to shut him down, instead of just one like Discord, like you know
Hmm.
the what was it? The castle with Chrysalis.
Oh yeah.
Like he wasn't able to
Oh
use
yeah.
his magic.
Oh, that's right.
But then Bill, his weakness is unicorn hair,
Oh
and
yeah, unicorn hair.
and that weirdness magnetism thing Stanford was talking about.
It kept him concealed inside the town, but it's weird. Sanford said that there was a way for him to get out. We never figured out what that way
Yeah,
was.
and also, if there was a way for Stan to get his memory back, that also means that Bill, in a
Bill,
way, could come back. Maybe not from Stan, but in the same way,
yeah,
come back.
right. Have you noticed that they only wiped Bill's memory out of Stan's head? Come on, there was a whole town of people that know of Bill's existence.
Yeah.
They would have had to wipe the memories of everybody in Gravity Falls.
I mean, well, Bill was, he put himself directly into the mind, so, like, his actual form was inside Stan's mind. Just the memory,
Oh, you're right.
everyone else had the memory of him. But still, he was a type of thought. Like, he turned himself into
A thought.
thought.
Well, here's the thing that my sister pointed out when we were watching the episode a while back, is that Mabel smashed the memory erasing gun
Yeah.
that still had
Yeah,
it still had
that's
the
right.
vial where Bill was stored in.
That's right. All of the memories and stuff was in that one, little tube thing.
Right. So meaning that Bill was never actually destroyed, he was just imprisoned
Exactly.
and then set free by Mabel?
I guess so.
Because I mean,
I want a third season so bad.
me too. I mean, have you noticed that the second that she smashed the bottle, that's when Ford started getting readings about some more oddities?
That's when what?
Oh,
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. Right after she smashed the bottle,
my god, can you hear that?
Is that a baby I hear?
Yes. Hang
Aw.
on, I will be right back.
Okay. It's all right. I have a lot of baby cousins. I understand. So, hi people. Looks like it's just the two of us for a couple minutes. Not two of us, but you know what I mean. Have you ever had shawarma? I don't know what it is, but I want to try it. If you guys know what it's from, you're probably cringing right now. Just trying to, right in the mood. I'm making a fool of myself, am I?
I'm back.
Hi, hello, welcome back.
Yes. Alright, what else is there for me to draw? The hearts. I can't forget the hearts.
The hearts, the hearts and the cheeks.
The cheek hearts. Cheeky hearts.
Cheeky. Yeah. Oh, what was I going to say though? We were talking about Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
The I just loved Bill as a villain. I know I'm fanboying right now over Bill.
Probably my favorite villain out of everything.
Like
everything I ever watched.
Disney has been around. The Disney company has been around for years and years and years, and just now they've made the best villain.
Yeah.
Like, to heck with Scar, to heck with Judge Claude Frollo, this is the real deal.
Like, Disney has been making these shows that are just, like, spin-offs of, like, Spider-Man and all that aren't that great. Like, they can make some really crappy stuff. Their stuff is either really crap or it's really good. It's always one or the other. Nothing's decent.
Right.
It's just either amazing or not.
Right. I mean, like, the new Spider-Man, not new Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man show, their latest one that they had. Oh man, it was not my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I know it sounds terrible for me to say this, but they never killed anybody off. I know it sounds weird for me to say that, but if there isn't the chance of a character dying, you can't feel happy when the character succeeds at something, or when a character survives.
I guess I know what you mean. Like in Spider-Man?
Yeah, like in Spider-Man, because in the comics, people died all the time in the comics. Mary Jane died in the comics.
That is true.
I mean, I know it's a show for kids and it's on Disney Channel, but they should at least make it stick a little closer to the actual, the comics. Plus, Gravity Falls wasn't afraid to say the D word, death.
Yeah, and they also, what else were they talking about? Yeah, what was it? I remember something in there that, like, something that MOP would get in trouble for.
It was the scene when Grunkle Stan dropped a bunch of acid on his leg, like he's like hot Belgian waffles. That. Oh wait, I'm alone. I could swear for real.
Yeah.
Son of a.
And then there was probably one of my favorite lines from this: "Children fighting. I can sell this."
I could sell this.
I love that part.
Oh man. Like, or the scene when he's lying to the cops. Like, you see, I lied to you. Also, you're fat.
Yeah.
Or the part when he's buying the wax figures from that one guy, and he's like, $20. I'll just steal when you're not looking. What? I said I'm gonna rob you.
Oh, I miss that show so much. When the final episode, when I watched the final episode, I cried, and every time I can't watch it anymore without crying at the end.
I know.
So I said they just leave, and that's it. So many unanswered questions.
I know. You know, I guess that's I'm kind of glad that's why Alex Hirsch released a replica of the journal, because it did answer a lot of questions that I had at the end of the series.
Oh wait, there's actually, I was looking online to see if I could like get like a really show accurate book. I don't know which one was.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I want one now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Barnes and Noble. That's a book. There's a bookstore here called Barnes and Noble. I don't know if you have it over there, but at Barnes and Noble or on BarnesandNoble.com, they sell, and it's by Disney and by Alex Hirsch, written by Alex Hirsch, and it's an exact replica of the third journal, page by page replica.
How much was it?
It was, I think. I think it was like $20.
Because I remember seeing a $20 one and a $117 one online.
Oh, it wasn't that one. It was 117.
Okay. Good.
This one, it has answered a lot of questions from the show that we had no idea, including, I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but it actually says Dipper's real name in the book.
Oh. Wait. Does it actually like have the invisible ink with the black light?
Alex Hirsch did a special edition version of the book like that, but it's like extremely rare and expensive. So no, it doesn't have that. But it does have the invisible ink scenes, except it's not invisible. It just shows it flat out on the paper.
That's something I gotta get. Like actually, though,
it's worth it. Every page is exactly accurate to the show. It even has like you remember in Gravity Falls when Blendin was possessed by Bill?
Yeah.
But they could only do that if they offer a deal?
Yeah.
It actually explains in the book what Blendin's deal was with Bill Cipher.
Oh. Bro, I gotta get that book. I need that book.
It also, it explains. It also explains like where and what Stanford was doing in his years of being in that other dimension.
Oh. Well, how could it show? Well, I guess he could have written it after because he didn't have the journals.
Yeah, he written it. Yeah, like there's like 3 portions of the book. The first portions of the book are the ones that were written by Stanford that Dipper and Mabel usually read. And then in the middle of the book, it has all of the stuff that Mabel and Dipper made up over the year from their knowledge of Gravity Falls. And then toward the end of the book, it's Stanford after he gets back out of the portal. So it's like 3 different stages.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to figure out where I can get one of those.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Yeah, like what was it? Yeah, but like back to what I was saying about like I feel like TV shows nowadays are really dumbing down stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, the difference between making it kid friendly and just making it like a pacifier.
I'm gonna ask you this question, and I don't
Sure.
know if it's like an obvious answer because I've never understood it.
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong with kids listening to like the word fuck and like all these cuss words that the parents don't want them to hear, like on the shows? Like what? Because I remember the very first time like I heard someone say that, and I wasn't allowed to say it, and I knew that it was wrong. That like my stomach and my heart dropped because of how scared I was of the word. But now since I hear it so many times, it doesn't bother me. There's no negative effect of it on me. So what is the positive effect of making your children scared of the word and like not allowing them to hear it or anything?
Wow. I never, that's an odd question. I've never been asked that before. Dang.
Like, same with like boobs. Like, what are boobs gonna do to children? I mean, half of all even me, I was breastfed, so why is there that mid time in your life where you're not allowed to, but you are before and after?
Well, like the F word, I'm gonna call it that because I just don't like profanity in general. This is my own opinion. The F word, it doesn't really bother me. I just don't like saying it.
Ah, yeah.
Because I've watched Red versus Blue, and all of it. Sometimes sometimes it's worth it for a good show. But my opinion is like it's just kind of cringeworthy to me when you see like a young kid like at the age of 4 saying something like that.
Yeah. Well, it can be very cringy, but a lot of times, like, I was watching a compilation of it, and a lot of them are just hilarious. Like, I've seen a video, like, a long time ago, not a very long time ago, like a year ago, of his mom tried to get their, like, 1 or 2-year-old to say frog, and said he's the F word. And I've been trying to get my little niece to say frog ever since, but she's still not old enough.
Well, that's funny. That's flat out hilarious. Funny. Because the kid's not even meaning to say anything wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know how many curses I said when I was a kid without knowing what they meant.
I remember the very first time I ever seen or heard of the F word was in 2nd grade, because somebody scratched it into the playground set. And I was like...
This is just like an episode of SpongeBob when they find like the graffiti with the cursing. They just start saying it willy-nilly without knowing what it means.
Yeah. And I was like 9-10 years ago. When I was in 2nd grade, and then...
Well, I think the problem is that when kids start learning words like the F word, they ask the parents what it means.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason why.
I asked... when I first heard about it, I asked my mom what it meant, and she just said it just means, like, curse you, or, so, like, those kind of phrases. Well, it does. That's how people use it.
I thought it was like a acronym for something.
Oh.
No, this just sounds very weird, but that's what I thought it meant. Oh, man. Yeah, like, what? Okay, here's the thing: is that I think that's the problem with having that in kids stuff, is because they're gonna ask what the words mean, and like sometimes the word means
Yeah, I mean,
it gets into the sexy stuff. You don't want that for kids.
I understand like dickhead and the F word and stuff, but there's still parents out there who like freak out when their kids like are watching something that says "damn" or "hell" in it.
Well, yeah, damn and hell, like those words they're not that bad. I mean.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of words that are just another words for just insult, just to be insulting.
Oh, yeah, exactly. One moment. I'm sorry. Just one moment.
All right.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
I just realized I've never ever drawn Pinky's hair.
Oh, yeah, that's when I first drew Pinky. That's the first thing that that's when my heart dropped too. Like, oh crap.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah, like words like words like damn and hell. They're I don't see those ones as real curses, really.
Yeah, I mean they're just expressions.
I mean, hell's a location, damn is an action.
Yeah.
They're just words in a just simple vocabulary.
Yeah. What was that one? I thought there was like another one that I never understood. I forget what it was.
There's a lot of words that originally didn't mean anything offensive, but the world has just made it that way for some reason.
Yeah, like the N word. Like,
Yeah,
it used to be negro, Spanish for black, but then they
right.
like changed how the word was said, and now it's like a really offensive thing.
Very offensive word. Yeah.
Yeah, but here's another thing. If you are like scared of that word or have a fear, like especially the N word, if you have a fear of that word, you're adding to the fear of the word. If you're okay with the word will lose its fear, and nobody will be really affected by it.
Right, like, if there's something that I hate more than anything else, it's racism. I hate racism.
Yeah.
But I know the origin of the N-word, so it doesn't really scare me that much. Since I know what it originally means, and that it's only offensive because of what the world has made it to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I still wouldn't, like, use it. I still wouldn't, like, I wouldn't use it, but I'm not, like, fearful of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I still don't think, like, there are still some things I just don't believe belong in kids shows, and profanity is still one of them, despite what Grunkle Stan said. Hey, but I'm all for like when shows do a word that kind of like is a parody of a curse word.
Yeah.
That type of stuff is kind of funny. I do laugh at that. I mean, there's that one scene in Gravity Falls where they reference the middle finger, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I remember that, but I remember that happening, but I don't remember it. What episode was that? Like, what was?
It was the one with the hand witch.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And he's like. And Stan's like, can I have my hands back now? There's a certain gesture I'd like to share with you.
Yeah, I love that part. And that's one thing. What people have given the meaning to the middle finger as in fuck you or fuck off, but like it's really just one finger. Is it really not? It's us humans that have put that offensive meaning into it.
Right, exactly. It's our fault. Everything is our fault nowadays.
I guess like more of today's like generation. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay, I'm 15, and I know a lot. Like in my school, nobody's offended. Like literally, like no, I haven't seen a single time or heard a single time where somebody wasn't offended by the N-word or like Jewish, Nazi, Hitler jokes.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games at my school, and at my school it's just lost its offensive meaning. Even one of my friends is Jewish, and he doesn't think take offense to it.
And then you see like you know like those videos where they're like people are protesting in the streets. And like all of a sudden now they're all offended by this. Like now they're offended because they want to get what they want.
Yeah. Because Nazi and Hitler jokes are all over my school.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of them as well.
The people just have to remember. People have to remember.
Biggest kill streak.
People always have to just remember this. Like I'm not offended by. I personally am not offended by Hitler jokes because remember this, people. Hitler is dead.
Yeah.
He's been dead for many years.
Or has he? Puppy?
The Illuminati.
Yeah. Before I even knew, like, a while ago, before I even knew what, like, you know the, Bill is, like, the OCNI from, like, like what people say is the Illuminati now.
Yeah.
But that's not the actual, like, Illuminati sign, but
Oh, right.
I really like how it's developed into, even though it's like false information, but so people should know it's not. But how I like how it has evolved into it and how used it is. Not like an annoying way, but like how.
Why do I think that's what Alex Hirsch intended?
Hmm?
I think Alex Hirsch intended, like, he wanted people to start thinking of it as like the Illuminati because it's so weird. It's so
he's just mysterious. Like it's still a conspiracy even in the show.
Right, exactly. And like Bill Cipher, that's what makes him really creepy. Is that he's a character that we've never seen before. He's a type of villain that we've never seen before.
Yeah, there's so much death in Gravity Falls, but why not an MLP?
Right. If they're made for the same age demographic, kids.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, there's more adults right now. I believe at least there's more adults right now, or teenagers watching My Little Pony than there are of the actual age demographic.
Yeah, even my 1.5-year-old niece. She
Uh-huh.
doesn't. It's weird to think about. She doesn't like MLP.
Understand.
I'm completely honest. When I first started watching MLP, I could not imagine Rainbow Dash as female.
No.
I couldn't get that set in my mind that she's female.
She's like a tomboy. She's more like a girl. She has a
play of her recently. It was pretty good cosplay.
Oh yeah, like or Tex from Red vs. Blue.
Oh, that was the yellow one, right?
No, Tex was the black one.
Oh yeah,
she was the black Spartan, the real kick butt.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's been probably almost 2 years since I watched Red vs. Blue. Main scene I remember was the yellow, the one sister taking off her armor.
Oh, Griff's.
Getting pranked.
Griff's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just finished watching the series, and it was so far. They're supposed to make another season this summer, but it's such a great show. The comedy is awesome in that show.
Yeah.
And the characters are very lovable.
Yeah.
Even though they could come off as a little bit hateable, like in the first couple 2 episodes, like they really grow on you.
Yeah.
All right. So it says, awesome says, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants.
He died.
I never knew that.
Me neither. That's a pretty interesting fact, actually. Nothing I like right now is on. But in an hour, Star vs. Forces of Evil is back on. So.
Yes.
Pinky's hair. I'm gonna cry. I can do this.
Do.
Can I do this though? I don't know. Alright. Let's see. It has.
Another show that wasn't afraid to show death in it, like constantly, and it's ironic because it's by Hasbro, was Transformers Prime.
Yeah.
Like nearly every episode, a Viacon was killed in a brutal way by an Autobot.
I thought they were the good guys.
Exactly, like in these new shows, even when they do have a death of a character, it's always by a villain. And I'm sorry, there's some villains that can't be fixed. Some villains are just too dangerous. Like the season finale of the season 3 finale of Transformers Prime was amazing. Like I don't know if you.
When was the last episode made, or is it over, or is it still going?
Oh, it's over.
When was
Yeah,
the last
it's been
episode?
over. The last episode was made like back in 2000. I'm gonna say 13, I think.
Okay. Because I remember... Oh yeah, never mind. I think I remember 3 seasons. Because I could only remember 2 seasons for some reason.
Do you remember what happened, like, the last couple minutes of the last episode?
I do not.
It's still, in my opinion, it's still my favorite series finale of any TV show. If you don't mind if I say it here, I don't know
you can say it.
Okay. It's when the Decepticons had finished the space bridge and they were going to teleport Cybertron to Earth in order to destroy Earth and make Earth the new Cybertron.
I think I remember something like that. And it's been quite a while.
And the Autobots decide that they have to do one. They decide that at this battle, there'll be no walking away from this battle. This is where it ends. And so they take a space bridge to the Decepticon ship and attack them by surprise. The Decepticons had no idea they were coming. They were not prepared. And there was this huge battle in front of the portal where they were going to teleport Cybertron.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, okay, I remember.
Yeah. And Bumblebee has to get the sword, the Star Saber, to Optimus to save Optimus's life because Optimus is being pinned down by Megatron. But as he's throwing the sword to Optimus, Bumblebee gets shot 3 times in the spark by Megatron and is killed. Which, fangirls and boys everywhere cried at that point.
Yes.
But he falls into the when he lands, he falls into the synthetic energon. Which actually brings him back to life. Megatron didn't see him coming, and Bumblebee runs Megatron through the spark with the Star Saber.
Yeah, I remember that now.
I loved that episode. And to put the cherry on top, he had his voice back.
Yeah, that's the main part I remember from it. His voice back. I forget what it sounded like, though.
He has the same voice that he has in the new Transformers show, but the new Transformers show is terrible.
Oh, which one is that?
It's called Robots in Disguise, and it's a spin-off of Prime. It takes place in the same universe as Transformers Prime, but it's
I remember flipping to a channel with that on once.
It is so bad.
Yeah.
And it hurts me because it's in the same universe as Prime. And, sometimes characters from Prime return in the show. Sometimes even villains from Prime return to the show. Like, so far we've seen, Soundwave came back.
Oh yeah, he's my favorite Decepticon, Soundwave.
Soundwave is really cool. I loved his character design in Prime.
Yes, it was amazing.
Kind of looked like the Slender Man.
Yeah, but then in the original anime, it was just a boombox guy thing.
Yeah, he was like a very bulky character, but they made him very thin and tall with no face. That was really cool, in my opinion.
Yeah, I really like that. I don't think I really liked Starscream's design in it.
There was a very thin Starscream.
Yeah, he lost a few pounds.
He looked almost feminine, like the high heels.
Yeah, he did look like a trans.
A transformer.
Oh, have you seen that video?
Yes.
Oh my god. I loved it.
Oh man.
I cried laughing. That was so good.
Yeah, Starscream did return in this new show, and it is the same voice, and it's actually supposed to be the same version of Starscream because it's just this new show takes place 10 years after Prime has ended.
Yeah.
But the new Starscream, even though it has like the more modern look to it, it still it looks more like the G1 version of Starscream. But the thing that drives me nuts is that the villains that return from Prime are defeated in the same episode that they return. They never have enough time to at least try to get their to at least fight the Autobots. Like they get defeated in the same episode. It just annoys me.
Alright, this is something that I've thought for a while. You know, like Japan is famous for their mecha stuff.
Oh yeah.
But isn't the original Transformers an anime?
Oh, like the one from the 80s?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, it had like an anime-like style to it.
It did.
Especially like in the human characters had a very anime style.
Yeah, it's something that's been in my mind for a while. I've always just really assumed it was an anime.
Seen as Transformers as Hasbro, and Hasbro is an American company. Maybe
I don't think the original was Hasbro, was it?
The original was Hasbro.
Huh.
Hasbro created the Transformers. But I believe that they did get a Japanese animation studio to do the animation for the show.
Okay. I've always just felt like it was originally in Japan, because that's what Japan was famous for around that time.
Yeah, it kind of looked like the same animation like, what was the show called? Kind of like the Speed Racer, the very old Speed Racer show. Had a similar style to that. You know what I think gets a lot of flack, even though it's really not that bad? The old G1 My Little Pony. It wasn't as terrible as other versions of the show.
Generation 3 and 3.5, I think, were I don't know much about Generation 2, but I know those ones.
Oh, Generation 2 was terrible. They got rid of all fantasy. It was like imagine the show Full House with ponies. It was all slice of life.
No.
It was all slice of life. In a world where they have like technology, like they use cell phones, they use cars.
Oh my god.
They were the biggest threat to their existence is whether or not the boy they likes them back.
Wow.
It was pretty bad. I mean, at least G1 still had the fantasy feel to it.
Yeah.
But I think they really struck gold with the latest G4.
Yeah, Generation 4 is really great. Do you think they'll make a Generation 5 in like 10 years?
If they do make a Generation 5, I hope that it's still at least connected, but with new characters.
Yeah.
Heck, you know what? Since Flurry Heart is a natural born alicorn and she's going to have a very long life.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Flurry Heart will, if they do have a spin-off, maybe Flurry Heart will take the place of Twilight. And maybe Twilight will take the place of Celestia.
That would be actually amazing if they do that.
Now, here's the thing that I have. You know, when they turned Twilight into an alicorn, I don't know, is she going to be an immortal alicorn?
I don't know, really. I mean, there's a lot of... I've heard some stuff about them not being, like, full alicorns since they were turned into alicorns by alicorns.
Right. Right.
But that's a good question. I don't really know that.
That's why I think that Celestia and Luna are in fact natural born. Because in the show, exactly. Because like in the show, they said that a natural born alicorn is something that the nation of Equestria has never seen. However, Celestia and Luna were born before Equestria was founded.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hoping. I know a lot of people were very upset about Twilight being turned into an alicorn.
I wasn't. I honestly
I
don't
don't.
see why.
I wasn't either. But the thing that I'm saying here is, whenever they do end the show, because I'm as much as I hate the idea, we know that the show is going to have to eventually come to an end.
Yeah.
And whenever they do end the show, I actually kind of hope that the rest of the main six get turned into alicorns, because it will be such a sad idea to know that Twilight will live forever as all of her friends
Yeah.
die out. That would be so sad.
That would be.
So I'm hoping that if they end the show, they at least end the show with the main six each becoming an alicorn, and maybe they could all rule as one.
Yeah. That
Kind
would
of,
make more sense.
because Equestria already has like 3 princesses that are in extreme power. Like, Cadence has a lot of power in the Crystal Empire. Celestia and Luna have a lot of power in all of Equestria. So maybe the nation of Equestria or beyond could be ruled by the main six,
Yeah.
with Twilight kind of being like the main leader or something.
Have you seen the animation Remembrance by Argade?
Yes, I do. I saw that one.
That
I was crying.
Yeah, that made me cry. I was BronyCon where they aired it, and
Yeah.
wow.
Dang. That's another thing that could happen, is that Twilight could go back to being a unicorn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh man. Either way, I don't want them to separate like that.
Me neither.
I mean, when they do end the show, I hope that they end it on a good note where we know that they're going to be friends forever.
Yeah. And then Derpy becomes an alicorn too, of course.
Yes, because she can never die.
Yeah, we did that.
Like, I think that if they do a reboot of the show, it'll have to take place a couple of years after this show ends. So, like, my idea would be that Flurry Heart would be like the new main character, like the new Twilight character.
Yeah.
Twilight would be more like the Celestia character, like kind of like more of the Queen-like character.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And maybe characters like Apple Bloom, Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, they could all be like around the age of like how the main six are in the show.
Yeah.
Heck, maybe even the cakes, the cake babies could be like,
things.
yeah, maybe they could be like about the age of like Apple Bloom and Scootaloo are in the show now.
Yeah.
So we could actually get to know them as actual characters.
That'd be great. Yeah, this oh yeah, my friend was talking about a couple of days ago, but he doesn't remember. I don't know what episode it was, but and then one of the endings of the episode showed that Fluttershy still had her bat fangs.
Right.
There's that as well.
Vampires are also immortal creatures.
Oh yeah.
Huh. I didn't think of that. Huh. Kind of gets me wondering too, like, there are some things in the show, like very small details, that actually do lead up to something big in the future. Like that episode in season 2, I think it was season 2 at least, when Cerberus, I think that's his name, left his post at the gate of Tartarus. Remember the giant 3-headed dog?
Crap. I can't visualize where that was.
It was the episode. Remember when Twilight is visited by herself in the future, and she's very paranoid of what's going to happen in the future?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
And then the giant 3-headed dog escapes from the gates of Tartarus, and Twilight has to take her back. It's explained in season 4 that was the reason that that T-Rex escaped. In that time, that's why T-Rex escaped. So it actually had an influence of what happened 2 seasons later.
Well, that's some Gravity Falls stuff right there.
Exactly. And like, so maybe some small things that happen in the show lead up to something important, like oh, the Pony of Shadows. Remember in that episode where it shows like the yellow glowing eyes at the end of the episode. Castle. It was in the episode Castlemania.
What happened?
When they go to Twilight and the main six are trapped inside. Well, not really trapped, but they spend a night in the castle of the two sisters. And a lot of paranormal stuff starts happening, and there's legends going around about this Pony of Shadows that...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's reason to believe that Pony of Shadows could actually be Zecora.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She had the same eyes and stuff as Zecora.
Same eyes, same hood.
Yeah.
And the fact that Zecora knew what was happening in Season 4, she knew what to do, and she had the right potion for it randomly.
Oh, she has potions for everything.
She's like an oracle of some sort.
Yeah.
Which actually got me wondering to the second theory. I'd like your opinion on this. When Twilight said... not when Twilight. When Zecora gave her that potion that only reacts to Alicorn magic in Season 4... it was the one that allowed her to see images from the past.
Mm-hmm.
When Twilight used her quote-unquote Alicorn Night, the potion, to make it work, it was Sombra's magic.
Yeah, I think I remember something like that.
Doesn't that mean that Sombra could be using Alicorn magic in some shape, some way or form?
I would think so.
And the fact that Twilight takes to that type of dark magic like fish to water is kind of creepy. Dark future for Twilight. She becomes Sombra's apprentice.
Oh yeah. Took me about 5-6 tries on the tail. Because I sort of have it. Sort of. Had to extend this because I didn't know. Like, make these lumps bigger than they actually are. Because I didn't know the proportions of them, so I'm just like, oh, whatever.
The star looks really great.
She's so cute though.
And Pinky's face is adorable. She's like, my star. This is mine.
They would make really good friends.
Oh yeah, definitely. They'll be unstoppable.
Star is pretty much Pinkie Pie with magic.
Absolutely. Like, imagine Pinkie Pie, Star, and Mabel in one room.
Oh my god. Don't get on that. Oh my god, there's actually 4 people on the stream.
Hey people. Hey 4 people.
That's a world record. People say hey, please.
I think I'm one of the 4 though, because I'm watching it.
Well, I figured that. But at least 3 people, because I'm not watching the stream through the stream link. I'm looking at it through the preview.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, there's 3. I'm sad now.
Oh. Don't be sad.
I'm sad.
Don't be sad. No. Don't. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Well, I thought maybe we could talk about our feelings and then you can hug me. No. But I want to be hugged. Well, I don't.
Sorry,
huh?
I had to do something.
Oh, that was. I was just quoting that line from the. Oh, what was it? Oh, the mentally advanced series. Like, maybe we could talk. Like, maybe we could talk about our feelings and then you can hug me. No. But I want to
No.
be hugged. Well, I don't.
Yeah. What else? If you look at the drawing now, what
Hmm?
do you think I should add that I'm missing?
Pinky's cutie mark.
Shape, why? Oh yeah, there's that. Like, is there anything like shape-wise that I'm missing other than detail?
Huh. I think with Pinky's tail, see how there's like a little loop on Pinky's mane, like right where the
This?
where is it?
I don't know
Let me
if
see.
it's not gonna look. It's a delay for you, so you probably don't know what I'm playing.
Yeah,
But right,
wait,
like above her,
her eye.
yeah, above her eye.
There's like a
The loop.
yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yep. It just loaded for me. I'm seeing what you're pointing at now. Yep. I think the tail had a couple of those in it.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
little
it had
loops.
that. There was one. I'm looking at a picture of her tail right now. Well, it's not proportionate in size of the loops, so I'm not
Let me see here.
it.
Did you do the eyelashes yet on the pony?
Oh, I started to, but I didn't finish. I'll do that. After I do these.
You know, part of the reason why I really got into the show, like, I have more reasons now, but like one of the reasons where I originally first got into the show was because I realized that a large percentage of the actors and actresses in the show, My Little Pony, are originally from Bionicle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Rarity, the voice of Rarity, Tabitha St. Germain, voiced a character named Toa Newkama in Bionicle 2 and 3.
Huh.
And the voice of Shining Armor, Andrew Francis, also did the voices of a character named Jowler in Bionicle.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Same thing with like the voice of Mr. Cake was also in Bionicle. So was the voice of Flam, the voice of who else? Trixie was also.
Right, do you ever get that time when you're just drawing and then like you're just drawing like whatever you want to draw, and then all of a sudden it looks like you haven't drawn it. Like it looks like it was someone else.
Oh wow, that looks really good.
Like, thank you.
Especially on the star. The star looks really nice.
Yeah, I've drawn Star a lot lately. Here's I think you've seen the Marco where I drew them both 2 other times when I 2 other attempts. Because I saw the
I'm waiting
season
for it to load
finale
all day.
and I was sad.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to load on my screen when you took the papers out. There it is. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That looks very nice.
And then I have a bunch of drawings of Star in my binder as well.
It's funny because Marco and I share the last name. I'm also a Diaz.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time that Star refers to Marco's parents as Mr. and Mrs. Diaz, I just think of my mom and dad. I'm like, that's so weird.
Yeah. Alright. I don't really... I used to be able to tell the difference until I started watching Star vs. the Forces of Evil, because it got me thinking more, and now my mind's all messed up about it. Is Marco half Indian or half Mexican?
Diaz is actually a Puerto Rican name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because My grandfather on my dad's side of the family was Puerto Rican, I believe,
Oh.
and he was. I believe he was Puerto Rican. I can't seem to remember. I think he was. Um, that sounds right though. Yeah. Diaz is a Puerto Rican name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Marco's Puerto Rican.
I was hoping he was half Indian because I also have a lot of Indian in me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
My aunt on my mom's side also has a lot of like Native American Indian, or
Like my my grandfather was directly from India, and
oh, India.
yeah, and his wife, which is my grandma, had about 1/4 Indian in her when they married. And had
Well,
my
that's
mom.
cool. That's cool. Like, my mom comes from a Spanish comes from a Spanish family. Like my grandma and grandpa. No, I'm sorry, my great grandma. Oh wait, no, not even them. My great grandma and grandpa, I believe, were from Mexico, and my grandpa on my dad's side was from Puerto Rico, and my grandma on my dad's side was from Italy.
My what would it be? My great. I don't. I'm 1/8 Irish. That's all I know. It was either my great or my great grandmother was from Ireland, and that's all I know that's in me. I want to sign up for that ancestry thing just to find out exactly what I am.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Because my great grandma on my mom's side, even though she lived in Mexico her entire life, she grew up speaking Spanish. But the weird thing is my mom explains her to have had blonde hair and blue eyes with very, very, very white skin.
Huh.
Even though she lived in Mexico her entire life, and was very, very traditional Mexican, but it kind of gets me wondering, like maybe I have some German in my blood too.
Yeah, one of my friends at school is Mexican. Like, okay, bringing back to what we were talking about earlier about like offensiveness. We both, like, I've had people call me little brown kid at school, and when I hear that, it doesn't affect me, but it sounds like something that another person would be offended by.
Right,
It's just something that I don't really understand is offensive.
Right, I don't find it offensive unless they like flat out say that I hate you because you're white, or I hate you because you
get that.
That's when I start getting offended. But if they just say oh, who's Mason's my name. Like, hey, who's Mason? Oh, Mason. He's the white kid. Like, that would offend me. But if he says like, oh, I hate him because he's a white kid, like that's is where it gets a little offensive to me.
Just describing somebody, I don't see like logically, like actually describing somebody by their race. I don't see how it could be offensive at all.
Right. I mean, come on. I mean, sometimes if you have to explain somebody, like, say you're watching a Marvel movie and you're talking about like a Falcon or Rhodey from Iron Man. Like, one of the first things that comes to your mind is that, oh, he's Iron Man's friend. And they're like, which one? Like the black one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's if you don't remember their names, but that's not really offensive. It's just the fact.
Yeah, it's just describing.
Yeah, I don't see just simply describing somebody as black, white, or any other color is offensive. I think it's only offensive when you're flat out saying that you hate or flat out saying terrible things about that person just because of their color.
Yeah.
I mean, another thing I can't stand is the concept that people have of, like white privilege, because I don't like it, because listen, white people have the exact same chances of doing bad things as any other race out there. I mean, it's just we're human beings. We're all human beings.
Well, it's like, like back, I don't know, we're learning about it in history right now, but like all the blacks and African Americans, they went to north, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That's sort of, that's like around where I am. Like there's a lot of black people in like the city and stuff. And it's that's where that comes from, I believe, is that why black people are considered more aggressive and more criminal than whites, because it's just city like logic. They're big crowded areas where a lot of crime is, but up here there's a lot of blacks, and that's also a factor that there's a lot of city areas, and the blacks are here just because they were pushed north like a century ago.
Listen, exactly. Look at anybody of any race, black, white, yellow, red, whatever you want to say, brown, any race at all, has the ability to do both good and bad things.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter on their type of race. Like, look, if a policeman arrests a white guy for doing a crime, then hey, he deserved it because he did a crime. If a police arrests a black guy for doing a crime, then if he did the crime, he should also, be arrested for doing a crime.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter on the race. It only matters on what who the person is.
Yeah.
It's like what Martin Luther King said, like, don't be judged by the color of your skin, but by the content of your character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like talking about history, by the way. I love history.
It's actually my least favorite subject in school, but I can find it interesting if it's like recent history or it's something historic that led to modern day technology.
It has to be taught in the right way. If you're going to teach history in a boring way, it's going to be boring. You have to find a way to teach history in a way that people will both be able to understand it, but still have it a little more interactive. I like interactive learning a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I like going to museums. I love museums. Like, we have this air museum, not far from where we live, and this air museum, it has so much amazing World War II history, and World War I, Korean War, a lot of stuff from a lot of the American wars, and a lot of really cool military life as well. Like, but what's cool about it is that you're seeing these awesome, like, vintage planes everywhere, and you're still learning stuff, but it's so fun, for me at least, that it feels as if you're not really just learning. It's more of an experience. Like,
yeah, I'd rather learn more about World War I and II by actually seeing what they had, or actually, even better, being able to hold and even use what they had, rather than just looking at pictures or reading about it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I personally don't find anything interesting about the Great Depression. That's what we're learning about right now, and how, like, bankrupts and stuff.
Yeah, there's not really much interesting to learn about that.
Yeah. But
I mean, like,
some people are like, oh, this is so fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, I mean, what I like about learning about different wars is that we get to learn some amazing stories. We learn about what these brave people did in order to protect our country, and what they did in order to make sure that we are still a free country.
Yeah.
Like our air museum that we have, like we have a lot of like bombers and fighter jets that are there. They're all retired, of course, but like we have like an F-16 there. Not 16. I'm sorry. Wait, F-14, I think. F-15. F-15. We have an F-15 there. We have the SR-71 Blackbird at ours, which at the time was the most top secret stealth plane in the world at its time, of course.
Yeah.
Which is amazing because this plane was actually like able to go into space. That's how high and how fast this vehicle was able to move.
That's something I would rather learn about than how the wars begun and what started it. I'd rather learn about what they used in war, how did they win, how, like stuff like that, because I like to see how much we have improved from them. Like looking at the first laptop, the resolution was 200 by 150, and now look at us. We've actually have 8K monitors now.
Exactly. Like, and like it. Maybe like when teaching history, like say you're studying a different war or something, maybe they could have a time where they briefly talk about how the war started, but talk more about the more important stuff, like how it was fought and how it was won.
Yeah.
Like, another thing that I like is historic accurate movies, like not documentaries, but movies that are based off of true events.
Yeah.
As long as they're accurate, though, because a lot of these things, like Michael Bay's version of Pearl Harbor, is not accurate.
And it's Michael Bay. Can't blame him.
Yeah. The guy who loves explosions.
Alright, do you see anything now on the picture that I'm missing?
Let me reload the page real quickly.
Alright.
My laptop is super slow.
I don't see anything. Oh, there's Star's eyelashes, and that's... Oh, wait. I forgot her other heart. Not her heart.
Let's see.
I guess that's it. And there's our eyelashes, and that's about it. Yeah,
It's still loading for me. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Okay, that looks nice. How about Piggy's eyelash on the other eye? Do you have that there?
Wait, I forgot about her eyelashes. I started on them, as you can see.
Now, this is I don't know if this is something that you need to add, but it's something that I usually add, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I just wanted to know if either you forgot it or if you're just not going to add it. Do you usually draw Pinky with her tongue in her mouth or with her teeth in her mouth, or do you just leave it open like that usually? Because I know some artists that just leave it open like that.
Well, I guess I should probably fix how it looks right now, because right now it just looks like I didn't do much with it.
Is she supposed to be like her teeth are?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that she's smiling with her teeth.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case, I think that looks fine. Then in that case,
yeah,
if she's smiling,
I forgot to because I saw the circle for the head, and I just used that for it. Yeah. More like that. Alright, that looks better.
There it is. There you go. I didn't know whether you were drawing it with her mouth opened or just smiling with her teeth, but it looks like you're smiling with the teeth. There we go. Sorry, I don't want you to think that I'm like telling you how to draw.
No, I haven't been drawing. No, okay. I started drawing ponies at like the beginning of mid 7th grade. And that was like 2 years ago, but then I stopped. So
okay.
I've only had experience drawing ponies until like a few weeks ago. So I still don't know much about it. Anything can help. So if you have anything, please tell me. Like any tips if you have any.
Any tips?
Yeah. Anything will help.
Well, I have a question. Is that you're really good at drawing ponies from the show style, because that looks really close to the show style right there. Closer than I've ever gotten to drawing to the show style. So that's really good. If I were to suggest anything, because this is really very nice, I would probably say try experimenting with making your own style of ponies, like your own art style.
That's what I started to do. That's what I got used to after a while, because like I'll do it on the back real quick, like my own style of the head, because like that's all I ever really drawn. So I've just marked where the eyes and stuff would end, the muzzle would start, and then I'll bring it in more instead of making just one little loop and drawing a line through it like in the show. It's too thick. It's been a long time since I've done it like this. I should have a bunch of pictures that I drew a while ago.
You could send that to me if you have one online. You could just send it to me through Skype.
I drew them when I get bored in class.
Oh, you know what? The same thing. Like, not when I get bored in class though. I do it just like randomly when I get bored. Like when I'm watching a very long YouTube video, I would just like start drawing something. Like,
give me 10 seconds, cause I gotta take my headphones off to look.
Sure thing.
Okay, I do still have them. Alright. I thought I had them stacked up in the garage or something.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Let me grab them. Alright, I'm back.
Awesome.
But yeah, I think I still have the very first pony I ever drew, actually, in a little sketchbook that I bought in 6th grade.
Oh, cool.
If I can even open up this drawer. No, it's not in there. Oh, that's the other one. Hang on. I know I still have it somewhere. It's actually, I never really seen it until, first time I seen it was when I drew it. So, it would actually be very interesting for me to see it right now. I really want to, but I can't get this out of the drawer with me.
If you want, I could also bring out my art book so I can show you some of the older stuff that I did. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab it, okay? It's just on a shelf. Alright?
Alright.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna show it to you through Skype, okay? I'm gonna put on my cam. Let me just go grab it.
Oh boy, it's a shirt. And no, it has to be in here. Come on. I remember it in all of these drawers. Somewhere. I remember it being in so many places, but I can't really pinpoint. It is.
Okay, I'm back.
I remember it being in so many different drawers. In so many different places. And I'm looking in all those places. I cannot find it.
Trying to find the right one, huh?
I know. I remember another place. It's like the 8th place I remember it being.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of my older stuff here, and I'm seeing like how much my art style has changed, especially for drawing ponies.
Oh, 1 second. Let me take my headphones off. Oh,
Okay.
I found it.
Yes.
It was on my desk next to my chair. Just sitting there.
Awesome. There we go.
Alright. And the camera, I have it on the camera now. You can see it's pretty old.
It's loading for me.
I'm just gonna slowly flip until I see the first drawing. Oh.
Alright, it's still loading for me. I can't see it yet.
Oh my god.
Alright, so right now, what I'm seeing right now is you're just barely starting to flip through the book right now.
Look at that face.
Let me see. Okay, okay. I'm seeing the face. 1 minute. Zooming up. You may have to hold it a little closer to the camera. There you go. Oh yeah, I see the face.
I remember I did one. Oh my god. I remember I did one drawing in here that I was really proud of. Like
The body shape looks nice though.
Like my first decent drawing that I did is in here somewhere. Tried to draw in a close-up of an eye. Dude, I just got to the point where I would only draw heads.
Oh wow.
Try drawing in pen.
Well, you know, you still look your art still looks better than mine when it first started.
Oh, I didn't finish. I think. Okay, now that I look at it, maybe I don't feel like I'm very proud of it, but I think this is the one that I was proud of.
Oh, let me see. It's still.
Oh wait, no, it was this one. The one I'm pointing to when it loads for you.
Is it the Pinkamena?
Yeah, it's Pinka. It is Pinkamena. It was like when I started trying to draw Pinkamena. I think is when I started to get sort of satisfied with my.
Oh, I see it. Oh wow.
This is the only thing I ever drew ponies in for a very long time. I don't know what that is. I just put it close up to the camera to show you. I don't know
Oh, let me
what
see.
that is.
I'm still flipping through it, so I haven't seen it yet.
Mm.
Oh, now I see it. What the heck?
I don't know what I did here. It looks like it's just a walking stick.
Let me see.
I think I'm getting to more. Wait, no, I think that's it actually. Is that all of them? Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's all of them in here.
Oh, I see the walking stick.
The other things in here are just things I jotted down, like usernames of people to add and stuff. I don't know what the sync stuff is, but yeah, that's it. The cover is like almost completely broken off. Oh wow, that is weird to look at actually.
Let me
This
see.
is really weird. Then I got this huge pile of drawings that I did that were halfway more decent from last year in 8th grade. These are just blank pieces of paper. Oh yeah, this is when I started learning how to write and say penis in a bunch of different Asian languages.
Oh.
And there's this, which I was sort of proud of when I was trying to make an OC. But then I think hot chocolate spilled on it or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are the ones that I'm really proud. That I was just like, oh, I
Wait
love
a
them.
minute. What's that pony called?
I don't know. I just made the OC. I just
Oh.
put colors together. These
Because I
ones.
thought I saw. Oh man, he looked familiar to me.
These are the ones that I'm like really, like, the first ones that I was super proud of. Like that they actually looked decent.
I like the Pinkamena one there. It looks very nice.
Yeah, that's one of the ones. I guess I tried drawing my OC, but it wasn't really a good OC. In a chair on the computer, but it didn't turn out very well. I guess the pony turned out well, but not the PC. Oh yeah, then there's this Twilight that I really liked. Like that was like the end of 8th grade actually, the very end. And these are just logos that I was supposed to design, and then there's this trying to make a logo for me, which didn't work out.
Wow.
And then there's what was her name? Minky? No. If it was Minky Pie, it was a fan drawing of Pinky's sister.
Oh,
Pinky's
okay.
sister, from a fan fiction. Obsidian Pie. That was her rock name, and I don't know. I forget what the series is called. Then there's Little Shy If I Am. I did one drawing for him a while ago that he put in his video.
Oh, I know Little Shy.
I don't remember this one actually. This one's like the one on the back of the Little Shy one. I don't remember that one.
Hmm.
This one I told my friend to try to draw one, and he drew this one and this one on the front and back of this paper. And then there's Webcake and Maids that I did a vector of and sent to them.
Well, I've met Webcake.
Yeah. She was fun, like, being in a call with at first, but to be honest, she started getting, like, really annoying with her complaining over just about everything.
I remember. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried drawing Fluttershy crying because I'm evil and a terrible person. Oh, and there's my very first successful drawing of what I called my OC for a while, and I did a vector of it, and I actually did a bunch of stuff to it. I think I still have it on my computer.
Oh, wow.
Let's see if I can find it. It's on like my other hard drive, I think.
I have a few drawings here I could show if it's all right.
Yeah, you can show.
Sure. I'm going to show you on the Skype. I'm going to open up the camera real quickly. Okay.
Alright.
All right. Hey.
It's loading. Oh, hello.
Hey.
I can see your face.
Yes. How's it going? So, this is one of them I did. It's not a pony, but it's Stitch.
Okay, that's cool.
I have this one right here of my OC Artie. Not my OC. He's my pony Sona. So.
I can't draw like that. At least not yet. I never really even tried drawing like different poses.
This is actually a Bionicle right here. This is Tahu.
Huh.
What is this? Oh, I have Spike.
Hey, Spike.
I have this other character. I tried working with positions on this one. It's Kopaka.
It's hard to see it because of the light.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Let's see here. Well, I tried drawing Sans one time.
I mistaken. I accidentally drew Sam's once, so I tried to draw stars with it this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I drew a picture of. This is an older one of Artie. He has a cold, so he's playing video games in bed.
Cool. I like that one.
With like he has his headset
Yeah.
and
like
a
that.
Bill Cipher statue poster. I drew Octavia here.
My friend used to be obsessed with Octavia when I was obsessed with Final.
And this is actually just my design for a Covenant Elite armor. Let's see here. Oh, this is another OC that I have.
Hey.
He's kind of like a. Yeah, he's kind of like a DJ pony. Oh, I have this. This is an older one of Queen Chrysalis. Thank you.
I'm looking at my old hard drive. I haven't looked at it in a while.
Old hard drive?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I realize I have a lot of really adorable pictures I downloaded.
Ooh, send it. That'd be so cute.
Is this one that I could not get over how adorable it was at one point.
Aw, that's so cute.
I know. It killed me.
I drew this picture of the marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's. Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's my inadequate.
I also drew this picture of Nightmare from not Nightmare, Fredbear from Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, this is when I first started really getting into my own type of style. I drew this picture of Cadence in Shining Armor.
That hair's pretty good.
Thank you. And I was going to, I was getting ready to go to a convention. I was going to Equestria, LA, and I wanted to get a whole bunch of pictures together to show to other artists at the convention. So I have this picture of King Sombra in full body armor.
Oh, that one's cool.
And I actually included his cutie mark, where it's just like 3 black crystals. Let's see here. Oh, I drew a picture of one of the Bionicle characters, the villains of one of the villains of Bionicle into a pony.
Okay, that one actually really looks cool.
That's Makuta Pterodax as a pony. Wait, you want to look at it again? Oh, Cup of Joy. That's so cute. Oh. Oh. I drew this.
Hey.
Master Chief. That was back before I even knew how to draw the Chief, so it was terrible. Oh, okay. This picture is basically a picture of my OC Artie recording a song. And that's his brother in the background, making sure everything sounds good. But there's actually an interesting story behind this. Actually, no, wait, I have a better one to show you, actually. 1 minute. I'll tell you the story in the form of another drawing that I have on this. This is actually pretty cool. Oh, wait a minute. I'll get back to you on that once I find the drawing. But here's a picture of Discord.
Hey. That one's actually... Okay, that one's cool. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, Fluttershy! Oh, I have one of Twilight.
She looks older. Like
Yeah, it's like supposed to be like it's supposed to be like more when she's like Celestia or Luna.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, this is an older one of Pinkie Pie.
Hey.
Oh, here's the one that I wanted to show you. This one is a picture of my Pony Sona being drawn. So it's like an inception, like he's like self-aware that he's a drawing almost.
Yeah.
But see the black marker that I used on there?
Mm-hmm.
The black marker is actually a marker that was given to me by Jen Blake, comic book artist for the IDW comic books.
That's pretty good. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I drew some dragons too. Like, I have this design for a dragon.
Oh yeah, that one looks pretty cool.
And then I have this one.
Hey.
His name is Scorch, and he's an airship pilot. Like steampunk airships. Let's see here. Oh, I made a human Bill Cipher.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Bill is... I really like Bill.
He's a really awesome character.
You know what would be an interesting battle?
What?
Bill versus Lord Beerus.
Oh, who's that?
Have you been following up on Dragon Ball Z?
No. I'm sorry.
That he's one of the gods. Like they're making Goku this powerful now to match up with gods. But like he's not even close to as powerful as Beerus, which is the Destroyer god. He's over 100 times stronger from what we could tell.
Hmm.
But that would be a pretty interesting battle because of the way he can manipulate. Him and his companion Whis can manipulate time, space, and matter as well.
Oh, okay.
So that would be pretty interesting.
I got this one too. More of a detailed picture of Discord. Less animated, more. Yeah. Oh yeah. Then I have Derpy with muffins. Yeah, that's basically it. Derpy is my waifu, so. Just back in here.
I can't find any of my old vectors that I did for some reason. Strange. I know where I put them. At least I think I do. Maybe videos or something. I doubt it.
Oh, I have two more here, but they're just in paper. This is a drawing of Arakshi from Bionicle, but it's just like the head. But it's like my own version of the character.
Oh, Star vs. the Forces of Evil is on TV right now.
And then here's the actual how the actual Arakshi looks right here. This is how the head looks, and this is my more of a movie-like interpretation of the character's face.
Hey, I want to see this image. Me and my ex made this a long time ago. I want to see if you get the reference.
Sure. Oh my god.
Read what it says.
Oh boy. Oh dear. Okay, let me see. I'm clicking the image right now. It's popping up. Oh my gosh.
Do you know where that's from?
I have no idea.
Wait, do you know what the I'm Gonna Grape You thing is from?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
It's from the commercial about grapes.
Uh-huh.
And, that was their slogan.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that sounds... Oh my gosh. What?
It was beautiful.
What? Oh man. I'm going to... Oh. Okay, you know what? I've lost faith in humanity. I'm done.
I've done that a long time ago.
I'm done. Oh, well, I have this one right here. This is my last one. If you've seen Five Nights at Freddy's 3, you probably know Springtrap, right?
Yes I do.
Well, I drew a picture of how I would have imagined Springtrap to have looked before, like when he was brand new. It's like my own little design for him. It's like we have Golden Spring Bonnie right here, and he has, he's wearing like a little vest and a bow tie, and he has his banjo.
Yeah.
That was a little character design I made up.
Yeah, I was trying to draw anime, but didn't work out. As you can see, it's really terrible.
Let me see.
I took my knowledge from drawing ponies and put that into anime.
Oh man.
It's so bad.
Well, at least you could draw. At least you try to draw anime. I don't even want to try it. I love anime, but it's so hard for me to try to draw it.
These ones here are my favorite that I ever did in drawing a pony head. They're probably the best I've ever done, just a straight on pony head. And if this one here,
wow, I see.
I vectored this one, and Little Shy put it in his video.
Oh,
Which is cool. Yeah, I really like this one. This one's probably my favorite.
Have you ever had like one of those moments where like a YouTuber or a brony that you know, flat out talks to you for a long while, and you're like starstruck for the whole time?
Not really. I mean, the only time I ever really like fanboyed over someone was meeting Nowacking at BronyCon.
Oh, cool.
I got a picture with her, and then not even a month later, I lost the picture and I could never find it. That was sad.
The most fanboy moment I think I had was at Equestria LA 2015. Basically, AC Race Best and Saber Spark, we basically had a 30-minute conversation with AC Race Best and Saber Spark. They were so nice, by the way. They
do seem like nice people.
They're very nice guys. Like, you know, when you go to conventions and you actually get to meet people that you know on like online or on movies, you usually have the mindset that they're going to not be nice people. I don't know why, but usually that's how it turns out sometimes.
Yeah.
But AC Race Best and Saber Spark were really great guys. And go ahead.
I was just gonna say, this drawing that I'm showing right now, is by far the best I've ever done in drawing a pony head. I tried drawing vinyl. It's the best I've ever done.
Wow. That looks nice, actually.
Yes, I could never do it again. So sad. I kept trying to replicate it. I don't know if it's on one of these papers or not. That's the. Okay, oh, I just went through all of them. Yeah, that was sad.
You're not bad. I'm telling you, you're not bad. I mean, if you just keep practicing on working on your own style, I'm pretty sure you can come up with something really great.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep this paper out because I am going to try to replicate that and do something with it sometime because I want to do that again. That was like the first time I was actually really impressed with myself. It was that small drawing right there. I'm gonna put these papers back up so I won't be able to hear you for a second. Alright, I'm back.
It's okay.
Put that to the side. Alright, now back to what this stream was meant for.
Oh, right.
Forgot about that for a minute. First off, where is my pencil? Where's my pencil? I don't know where my pencil is.
Just to let you know, I may have to be off at like 4:30. For me, from my time, that is.
It's 7:13 here, so.
All right, 7:13. So at 7:30, yeah, it's 7:14 here. No, I'm sorry, it's 4:14 here. So we're exactly like just 4 hours apart.
Alright.
So like it you know, at 7:30 for you, 4:30 for me, I'm gonna have to hop off. But you know, I'm having a lot of fun, honestly.
Yeah, it's fun talking with you.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I rant. I have a tendency to rant.
I don't think, or not from what I recall. I don't think you have yet.
Oh, okay, then you haven't met me yet. But oh boy.
Just these eyelashes, and think there's anything else?
Did you get the eyelashes on the other side of Pinky's on the other side of Pinky's head?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, cool. I keep forgetting that it's delayed on my side.
Yeah. Alright. I don't know if there's anything else or not.
So are you going to color it on the computer?
Yeah, probably.
Can't wait to see the finished product.
Yeah, I can't wait either. I started painting this one in Photoshop as a time lapse, but I don't know, I'm liking my new one a lot better.
Let me see. It's still it's not showing on my part quite yet.
See a star and mark.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
But this one, I'm actually really happy with this one. A few more details that I need to catch. Oh. You think of anything else?
To me, that looks fine. To me, that looks perfect. Actually, to me.
Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm happy with it. It's just, yeah. I just feel like it's just always that one detail that I'm missing.
I think it looks really great.
Oh, I guess I got everything. I just darken the lines a bit to make them easier to see. Like, make sure, because I go like overline a lot, so.
Oh yeah.
Just wanna darken the final path, I guess. So that'll be it. And then I will snap a picture of it and import it to the Photoshops.
Yes. And when you're done with that, you're gonna have to send me a link to the arc. I can't wait to see how this turns out.
And the more I look at it, the cuter it gets. I know there's been pretty much no one else watching the stream, which I'm sad, but
yeah. It's okay. You know what? Are you gonna upload it to YouTube after it's done?
Yeah, I have the whole thing recorded as well, so I'm probably gonna make a time lapse of it.
Well, awesome. Then it'll be more like a podcast.
Yeah, I guess so. I think that's it. Did you fix the name?
Hello?
Tiny bit. Huh?
Hello?
Hello?
I think I can't hear you.
Hello?
Oh, there you go. There you go. You're back.
Okay. I didn't know what was going on.
That was odd.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see here. That looks nice. That looks very nice.
Alright, I guess that's it. I mean, I don't want to take too long just going over and darkening it all, because then I gotta. Well, I guess I don't really have to do it again in Photoshop. I usually just do it because it makes things a bit easier. Oh wait. Oh, yeah, it's probably best if I do, because then I can overlap it with the shading layer and all that.
This is an episode where a lot changed in this one. I'm listening to it right now.
Yeah. On my TV?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, star. What's wrong with you? I don't remember how I used to, how I did the ears before, because I know like that to show that the ear isn't just a solid object, it actually has a hole. I forget how I did that. I used to do it a lot. It was like I figured it out. Yeah, I think that's about it. Hello?
Oh, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm just
Okay.
listening to the song.
Oh yeah.
I love the song. You know what she said when he says they're gonna cower in fear when the shooting star in the night with the shooting star in the night. That part of the song.
Mm-hmm.
I think it says they're all gonna cower in fear when the shooting starts. So like what?
When the shooting starts.
What a delightful little ditty. This is the part that I got a little cringed out about.
Yeah, same.
Not really cringed out, but... Hello?
Hello?
There you go.
Hello?
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
good. You know, I actually really wanted to like this character, but after the whole shipping scene with the song, that was not cool.
Yeah. Made things really awkward, not just for the characters, but for me as well.
Yeah.
It's not over yet. Oh, I just realized. How would I do?
Yeah.
I don't know how I would do Pinkie Pie's hair in Photoshop. Like,
What do you
shade it.
mean?
Like, I don't know how I would shade her hair.
Hmm.
And it's got like loops and curls. I don't know. I guess I'll have to try. But I guess I'll just snap a picture of it and turn the Photoshop.
Yes.
There you go. Now the stream should switch directly to Photoshop.
Yes. Awesome. So, um, have you ever tried Paint Tool Side before?
I think I remember I downloaded it a while ago, but I guess I was just too used to Photoshop.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of Citra?
No, I haven't.
He's the one who
Triggered.
inspired me to start drawing ponies.
Oh, cool.
And like the whole Photoshop thing. Here, I will send you a quick little.
Awesome. Go ahead. That'd be awesome.
He is Jesus. He's Jesus. Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is a Derpy.
Who's your favorite out of these six?
Oh, out of the main six, Rainbow Dash.
Okay, good choice,
My favorite character is Rainbow Dash, but I always feel like my personality is closer to Twilight because I'm a nerd.
He has this really good Twilight line.
Oh wow, I see the art now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll actually just bring it up on the screen and play it.
Oh, the Rainbow Dash with her mouth open with the rain is so cute.
This guy is Jesus.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm seeing it right now. This looks awesome.
He's known for his.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe this isn't one of the real. I don't think this is one of his realistic ones. Oh wait, maybe it is in there. Yeah.
Oh wow, he is really good at that. I'm jealous.
He's a Photoshop person.
Oh wow.
And just when you think it looks perfect, oh no, he's gonna make it better.
Wow. Wow. I'm just in awe right now.
He is. Yeah, I first met him at BronyCon and then again at ShopCon. Actually, we met twice at ShopCon.
What is the furthest convention you've ever gone to? Like, furthest from where you live?
BronyCon.
BronyCon?
Yeah, so BronyCon is like only a 6-hour drive from me.
Oh, okay.
And then ShopCon was in my state. And I live in Ohio.
So I'm guessing you probably would never come down to like Equestria LA then,
That's
unless you have like a
California.
yeah, it's in California.
Okay.
It's a smaller convention. Like it's no BronyCon. It's not like BronyCon, but it is like it's the largest Brony convention on the western border. I'm excited because just today they announced that Tara Strong will be attending this year, so I'm happy. Wow.
Apparently, I know I saw Terry Strong's name in the credits of I think Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what character. I don't remember what character it is. He just keeps making it more better. He just keeps making it better.
Wow.
It looks perfect, but no, he's gonna make it better.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to his channel.
Oh yes, please. That looks awesome.
He's done so many.
Oh
movies over the
wow.
years. His most favorite one is what was it? I forget what he named it. But he got like I think 3 million views. No,
Holy smokes. Wow.
Pony Box, that's what it was. 5 years ago.
Wow. Well, it is 4:33 over here. I'm sadly gonna have to get off. But I had a lot of fun, you know.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for inviting me to the stream. Honestly, this was great.
Yeah, this was really fun. You're welcome.
I don't know how much longer you're going to be streaming for, but maybe if I'm done with everything I need to do and you're still streaming, I could probably hop back up on the call if you're still streaming at that point.
Yeah. I mean, I might.
Oh,
I don't know for sure.
I don't know, but thank you so much for having me here.
You're welcome, man. Anytime, actually. This is actually really fun.
Awesome. Well, I'll talk to you later, man.
Alright.
Bye.
See ya. That was really fun. That was really fun. Oh my god. Two people watching the screen. Oh god, I sent this picture to my computer. And Photoshop it. Take this microphone, put it on this desk. There we go. There we go. Oh no, it almost fell. Alright, I sent it to a friend on Skype. That was really fun with him. Perfect. Alright. as bad quality. Oh, look at him, they're so cute. Oh, George Sipu. Okay, gimana? Joring tabret, jabret toh. Joring tabret, jabret. Hey, I can sort of roll my tongue now. I usually can't. But a tabr, brr, jabret, Christo, Christo, okay, okay, oh god, no, I can't say it. Well, let's get started, shall we? Well, I'm gonna pass this Luffy. Sort of gray works best. I would have killed myself if the stream wasn't recording as well as streaming. Yeah, let's see if I can call someone else. I'm really lonely now. I'm sad. Puppy? Priest. Whoa there. Scratch discs are fool. Hi, you fool. Hi, you fool. Oh, I didn't change anything. 부지스럽게 귀여운데요. It's so cute. Well, thanks a lot for that one person who's watching right now. I guess I'm gonna end it here, I guess. And, well, I guess when I get this problem solved, I'll start streaming again. Probably tomorrow. Thanks for watching, one person.